Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Carla Itzel, and on this channel I make videos all about lifestyle and mommy videos and homemaking and beauty and just a little bit of everything and anything that sparks joy that I would love to share with you guys. So if you're interested in any of those things I mentioned, I would love if you considered subscribing and joining my little family here on YouTube. Today's video is going to be about the best activities that I have found to keep little toddlers, specifically mine, super entertained and help them learn through play. So especially during this quarantine time, but really any time, we want to keep our little toddlers entertained, and it definitely helps if they can learn a thing or two while they're playing. They don't even realize it. So I have tested out all of these activities with Dallin, my little boy, and he absolutely loves them. So I have compiled a huge list, but to not make this video super duper long, I have included just a little section, we'll call it round one, of some of the best activities that I found for Dallin. And I will continue to share some more activities and ideas that I have for little toddlers if you guys tell me that you like these videos. And also make sure you stay to the very end, because at the very end I have saved an awesome idea that I have saved best for last, I think it's best. They're all pretty awesome. But I have saved one of the best for the very end, and it's an activity that I absolutely love and I think is adorable. And almost every mommy I've ever told this idea to absolutely loves this idea. So make sure you stay to the very end. But for now, let's get started with the first idea. So the first idea I have, and this one he loved, like absolutely loved. That's why I'm putting it as number one. So this first idea, I don't know what I would call it, but we're gonna say it's like, guess the color. So it's super simple. So all you need for this idea, you need to get a muffin tin or like a cupcake tin or just any other container that would have a lot of little like wells in it. You're gonna get some food coloring, and in every single well you're gonna add a drop of food coloring, all different colors. Then you're gonna get some baking soda, and you're just gonna add enough to cover each of the droplets of food coloring. You're gonna have a little mountain of baking soda in each of the wells. Then here is like the super fun part. You're gonna get some vinegar, or what I told Dallin it was magic water, and you're gonna put it into a little container. Now you can use a spoon, or I think actually after trying this idea, I would probably have used like a dropper, especially if they're younger, but give them a little dropper, a little spoon, and a little container with vinegar. Now all they're gonna do is they're gonna scoop some of this vinegar and pour it onto each little well, each little mountain of baking soda. And they're gonna see tons of little foam in a pretty color just start erupting from each of the cells. Now it's so cool because, I mean, it's white, you pour the magic water, and now you have blue foam all over the place. So it's super duper fun, and we were able to practice our colors and talk about what he thought could happen. So it's a good cause and effect kind of game. So it's really fun, and it's pretty simple to set up. And Dallin literally did 2 full rounds of 2 full muffin tins of this game, essentially. So it kept him entertained for a good little chunk of time, which made mommy very happy. So the second idea I have for you guys. So Dallin and I take a little walk every single morning, and this particular day, it was part of my, I guess, nature theme that I had going on for a little homeschooling that I do for Dallin. And I told him, okay, Dall, I want you to go and collect all your favorite leaves and flowers and stems and sticks, you get the idea. Almost anything you can think of, anything that he really liked, I told him to collect in his little basket. Super cute. He has a basket on his bicycle. Adorable. But anyways, he just put all of his favorite leaves and flowers and everything in that basket. When we got home, then I told him specifically, we did a tree because we were doing the nature theme that week, but you could literally do whatever you want. But I told him to go ahead and make a tree using all of the elements that he had brought in from outside. So we just got some glue, and we went ahead, put the leaves on the tree, we put stems to make it look like the trunk of the tree, and he put some grass and a random thing that I don't really know what it was, but it was so stinking cute, and he was so proud of his project. It was adorable. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be that mom that collects every single one of their kids' projects because it was so cute to me and I cannot ever get rid of this one. So that's another super easy and inexpensive way to keep them entertained, have them make something that they really like, and it's also a great learning experience. Next idea. So this idea was also super duper fun, and it just kind of came to me one day when I was cleaning the shower and I realized I had an empty container of a shampoo bottle. So instead of throwing it away, I thought, I wonder if I can make something from this. And I thought of a boat. So all I had to do for this idea, so away from Dallin, I went ahead and I cut out the front part of the shampoo bottle. Then I gave a little piece of paper in the shape of a sail to Dallin, and I told him, Dally, go ahead and color it however you want. So then once he was done, I put it onto a popsicle stick, and I recommend using hot glue to attach the popsicle stick to the inside of the container. But unfortunately, my hot glue gun was MIA. I don't know where it went. So I had to use a ton of tape to keep it centered inside. But anyways, then if you wanted to, you could go ahead and paint the boat. You could do whatever you wanted with the boat. We literally just wrote SS Dallin on the outside of the boat and called it a day. But of course, you could do whatever you wanted to decorate the actual boat. Then we just went ahead and we took it outside. At this point, I didn't have his little kiddie pool that I have now, which would be super awesome to put into the kiddie pool. So I literally got a drawer from one of like my storage bins, pulled out the drawer and filled it with water, and he played in that one. So it was super simple. It's the first thing that I found. And he had so much fun. He had fun like putting all little shapes and like toys inside of his little boat. And he was so excited because it was Dallin's boat and Dallin made it. So a super easy way to recycle something that you were literally about to throw in the trash and make it into a toy. Okay, the next idea was also a super duper fun idea. And we did this during the week that I was kind of trying to teach Dallin about the climate and the weather. So I don't know what to call this one. We're gonna call it Make It Rain, because that's essentially what I tried to do. So super duper easy. So I am a super duper nerd, and I had some beakers just in my home, but you can also use mason jars, which I also ended up using for this. So you're gonna get a mason jar and you're gonna fill it about halfway with water. Then you're just gonna go find some shaving cream. I stole some from my husband, and I would recommend it being white, but I only found blue. But it's fine. So they're supposed to be kind of like the clouds. So you're gonna put some shaving cream up at the top. Then you're gonna get a little container and fill it with some water and some food, blue food coloring. So essentially it's just gonna be the rain. So I just told Dally, okay Dal, you're gonna scoop some of the rain and put it into the clouds. When the clouds get heavy, the rain is gonna fall into the sky, which really is just like the rest of the mason jar. But it's so pretty because you can actually see the blue water traveling down through the clear water, and it kind of does look like a storm. So he had so much fun with this. Again, kept him entertained for hours, and we kind of tried to talk a little bit about the rain and the weather. So it was super duper fun activity, very simple. And then to add a little extra layer of curiosity for him, I ended up pouring a little bit of oil along with the water and then I put the shaving cream on top of the oil. Now this helped him really see the differentiation between the water, the oil, and the clouds, the shaving cream. And as he poured in the water, the blue water, he was able to see all the little droplets go directly into the oil and then fall into the sky. He thought this was super duper fun. It opened up another door of communication about why the water and the oil don't mix. Again, he's 2.5, so like we didn't really go too much into depth, but it was still super fun to get his little mind going, asking questions about the rain and what he thought could be happening. So another really fun activity to do with your little one. My next idea to keep your little one entertained is helping with chores, and specifically making it almost into a game. So helping with chores is super duper important because it helps teach them about cleanliness and about the importance of having a clean home, clean environment. And if we make it fun and we make it a learning experience, it'll be something that he doesn't dread. And hopefully it's a habit that he'll just keep forever. So one of the things that he absolutely loves, and I don't know if it's just Dallin, I feel like it might be every child, he loves sorting silverware. So every time I unload the dishwasher, I get rid of all the knives and all the sharp stuff. and I let him sort all of the spoons, the forks, his own little spoons and forks, and place them into the correct slots in our drawers. He absolutely loves that. The other thing he loves to do is I order all my groceries from Instacart just to avoid having to go into a grocery store with Dallin right now. So I get all my groceries delivered. When they get there, oh my goodness, he runs to the bags and he is ready to put them away. And he thinks that, I don't know if he thinks it's a game, I don't know, but he totally enjoys putting away the groceries. At the beginning, it was a mess. It was such a mess. There was like stuff all over the pantry and I had no idea where anything was. But with time, we kind of mastered where things more or less go. I help him put things into the fridge that belong in the fridge. Now he knows almost every single item, where they go correctly. So I'm all about that one. Super duper helpful for me too, to be honest. Another thing that he loves to do is to follow me and dust everything. So I give him a little rag with some water and I tell him, okay, Dal, go ahead and clean all the doorknobs off for me, or clean all of the crown molding, or whatever, whatever I can think of. And he totally enjoys it. He thinks it's a game. I think he gets a feel of like being a big kid because he's helping mommy. So it's another great way to keep him entertained, actually help you, and they're really learning about the importance of having a clean home. Another thing that Dallin absolutely loves is matching cards. So 2 things. So 1, you can make your own cards. Super simple. Just cut out some cards from like cardstock or even just regular paper. If you're not an artist, you can totally just do like shapes or colors or anything you can think of and draw them on the cards and make sure that you each have a pair and give them to your little one to go ahead and match. If you don't want to make them, totally get it. Dollar Tree literally is like my best friend. So Dollar Tree sells 3 packs of matching cards, and I think it's like Old Maid and not goldfish, that's the food, goldfish. And I don't even know how to honestly play these games, but they bring good little sets of cards, and each set kind of had a different theme. So like one was underwater, the other one was like farm animals, I think, and they each bring like 3 or 4 of the same card. So that really helps to make it easy for to play the matching with them. So I just literally lay them out. I set one row facing up so that he could see the actual picture. The other row I set down with the blank side showing up, and he just goes and he matches them. He loves that game. So it's another great thing to do while you're cooking because you're not afraid of them like eating anything. Keeps them entertained and occupied while you got to do another chore. And he has so much fun, and it definitely helps with like logic. It's a great activity to learn through play, keeps him entertained, and is very inexpensive whether you make them or even go and you buy them at Dollar Tree. Okay, so this is my last idea for this video. Like I said, I have many other ideas, but I think I might save them for other videos because I tend to talk a lot and then my videos are very long. So my last thing that totally keeps Dallin entertained are puzzles. Now, again, Dollar Tree. Here is another amazing item that I found from Dollar Tree. So Dollar Tree, I found this, I don't think it was meant to be a puzzle. I'm pretty sure it was just supposed to be erasers, but it was a set of 9 erasers, all in the shape of puzzle pieces that actually fit into a puzzle. And it had a pretty picture of farm animals, so it was super adorable. Now, the reason why I love this freaking puzzle is because they're thick pieces, because like I said, they're erasers. So 1, they're thick so they can like maneuver them a little bit better because they still got little fingers, but also the pictures are super bright. And lastly, because they're made out of rubber, I'm not afraid of him tearing the pieces. I've had other puzzles that were just like the regular cardboard pieces, and this kid totally destroyed the puzzle. So these pieces are awesome because even if he's really trying to mesh them together, they're not going to get damaged because they are thick, they're rubber, they're not going to break. Awesome piece from Dollar Tree. Like, I really love this item. Like I said, I don't know if it was meant to be a puzzle, like to be used as a puzzle, but that's what I'm using it as, and Dallin absolutely loves it. Now, here's another idea that I said, I freaking love this idea, done it with Dallin, and we've made many of them because it's so easy to do. It's just so cute. So for this, you're gonna need a salt dough recipe. One I linked below, but there's like a million. You might even have your own, but you need a salt dough recipe, and also anything that you can use to imprint into this dough. So what I have done is I've used the letters, like the magnetic plastic letters that you use to put like on your fridge or whatever, I use those pieces to spell out Dallin, for example. You can spell obviously whatever you want, but I've spelled out Dallin into the dough. But what's awesome is that now once you imprinted the letters into the dough and you bake the dough, you have a customized puzzle specifically for your child's name, or it could be, you could do a whole set of puzzles spelling out different words that you're working on with your child. You could give it as gifts. It is literally such a cute idea. You can paint it, you can add pretty decorations, you could do whatever you want with the puzzle once it's actually done. And it's so, so cute, so inexpensive. Puzzles are great for logic. They're great for practicing like fine motor skills. If you're like imprinting different shapes, just make sure you save those shapes so that way they actually like can fit in together and you don't forget what the shape was coming from. But it's a great way to mix up your puzzles without buying a million puzzles all the time. So the soft dough puzzles have come in handy so many times, and I love that you can personalize them. So that's probably one of my favorite ideas to do with Dallin. So there you have it. So those are just the first round of ideas and activities that I wanted to share with you guys. Like I said, I didn't want this video to be super duper long, but I have so many ideas that I've actually tested with Dallin and not just seen on Pinterest and then they actually totally fail. These activities have actually worked out and Dallin has really enjoyed them and it's kept him entertained for a long time. He's learned a lot through a lot of these activities. So if you're looking for something to do with your little one, you want them to learn, you want them to have fun, I suggest you try some of these ideas. If you try any of these, I would absolutely love if you would tag me on Instagram, on Facebook, whatever, because I would love to see some of these activities in play. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and I will make sure to bring a part 2 for more activities to do with your little one. Also, please subscribe and turn on your notifications so that way you'll know next time I post a part 2 for some more activities you can do with your little one. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye!